Government orders compulsory retirement of 15 senior officers from their services on charges of corruption and professional misconduct. BJP's two-time MP from Kota, Rajasthan, Om Birla, is the NDA nominee for the Lok Sabha Speaker's post. Indigenous people of Northeast will determine their own future collectively if the contentious bill is legislated, says the Manipur people against Citizenship Amendment Bill. To start up entrepreneurship using the high-quality pineapple of Central Agricultural University, Imphal, sign MOU with Green Biotech Eco Solutions. And in sports, in ICC World Cup cricket, host England scores 397 runs for 6 wickets in 50 overs, giving Afghanistan a target of 398 runs to win. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hongita Kakuti Pathok, and now the stories in detail. Government has ordered compulsory retirement of 15 senior officers of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, that is CBIC, from their services. Sources in the Finance Ministry says the officers who were retired compulsorily are of the ranks of Principal Commissioner, Commissioner, Additional Commissioner and Deputy Commissioner. The ministry said all 15 officers shall be paid a sum equivalent to the amount of pay and allowances for a period of 3 months at the rate of the last pay before their retirement. Last week, 12 senior officers of the Income Tax Department, including one of the ranks of the Joint Commissioner, were also compulsorily retired by the government on charges of corruption and professional misconduct. In national news first, BJP's two-time MP from Kota, Rajasthan, Om Birla, is the NDA nominee for the Lok Sabha Speaker's post. As the Lok Sabha session enters day 2 on Tuesday, BJP will be appointing MP Om Birla, 57 years, who has been MLA from Kota, Rajasthan thrice and MP twice, as the Speaker of the lower house. BJP MP will be the Speaker for the 15th Lok Sabha that began its session on Monday, replacing previous Lok Sabha Speaker Sumitra Mahajan, who did not contest the current Lok Sabha elections. Once nominated, the BJP MP Om Birla, who won from Kota Bundi parliamentary seat in Rajasthan, will easily become the Speaker, as the National Democratic Alliance NDA has a clear majority in the parliament. Supreme Court today deferred the hearing on a plea seeking the protection of doctors in government hospitals. A bench of Justice Deepak Gupta and Justice Suryakant said since doctors have called off their strike in West Bengal and other states, there is no urgency to hear the matter. The bench said it will not issue a notice to the centre but is keeping the larger issue of protection of doctors open. Meanwhile, the Indian Medical Association also filed an implement application seeking the court's intervention into the plea already filed, saying protection needs to be provided to doctors across the country. The bench said it needs to take a holistic view in providing security to doctors. The Information and Broadcasting Ministry has issued an advisory to all private satellite TV channels for appropriate representation of children in dance-based reality shows. In its advisory, the ministry said it has noticed that several dance-based shows portray young children performing dance moves originally done by adults in movies and other popular modes of entertainment. The ministry said all private satellite TV channels are expected to abide by the provisions contained in the program and advertising codes prescribed under the Cable Television Networks Regulation Act and rules framed. As per the rules, no program should be carried on TV which denigrates children, and further that programs meant for children should not contain any bad language or explicit scenes of violence. The ministry has accordingly issued an advisory to all private satellite television channels to avoid showing children in an indecent, suggestive and inappropriate manner in dance reality shows or other such programs. Expressing apprehension over the probable reintroduction of the contentious Citizenship Amendment Bill during the monsoon session of the 17th Lok Sabha, Manipur People Against Citizenship Amendment Bill, that is MANPAC, on Monday reaffirmed its stand against the bill and warned that the indigenous people of the Northeast will determine their own future collectively if the contentious bill is legislated. Speaking to media during a press meet held on Monday evening at Imphal, the Manipur People Against Citizenship Amendment Bill convener Yumnamcha Dilip Kumar pointed out that a TV news channel, News X, broadcasted the news of the Citizenship Amendment Bill among the House agenda. Despite the apprehensions, the stand of Manpak, which spearheaded the anti-cab movement in the state earlier, is still clear. Manpak will never allow the contentious bill to be passed without the consent of the people, he asserted. In Tripura, BJP ally Indigenous People's Front of Tripura IPFT alleged that a section of the Bharatiya Janata Party supporters had initiated a series of violent attacks on IPFT and all the others non-BJP parties after the process of the Lok Sabha elections came to an end. Speaking to media persons at Agartala Press Club on Monday, IPFT spokesperson Mangal Dev Burma said since the results of the Lok Sabha elections were declared, over-enthusiastic BJP supporters launched large-scale violence in most of the tribal-dominated areas. Near about 15 to 16 IPFT leaders were attacked at different parts of the state during the violence. Moreover, IPFT supporters are being labelled with false cases in order to resist IPFT's organizational base, he alleged. Chief Justice of the Meghalaya High Court, Justice A.K. Mittal, along with Justice H.N.S. Thangkyu on Monday visited the Umroi airport to take stock of the ongoing development works in the airport. It may be mentioned that the High Court of Meghalaya is monitoring the development of the airport, which is more or less non-functional. Members of the Airport Authority of India and officials from the state government were also present during the visit. The airport till date is connected with only one flight from Shillong to Kolkata. With an objective to start up entrepreneurship using the high-quality pineapple of the state, Central Agricultural University, that is CAU, Imphal, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Green Biotech Eco Solutions Private Limited in the mini-conference hall of the Vice-Chancellor's Secretariat Officer, CAU, Lamfelpat. The MOU signed by the Dean CAU, Dr. A.N. Ganesh Murthy, and Director of Research, CAU, Dr. C.A. Srinivasa Murthy, with Dr. Asim Sundari and Yumnam Gita Shuri of the Green Biotech Eco Solutions, that is GBE, in the presence of CAU Vice Chancellor Professor M. Premjit Singh, for transferring of two unique food processing technologies developed by the College of Agriculture, CAU, to Green Biotech Eco Solutions Private Limited. Speaking to media persons, Vice Chancellor said that the development and commercialization of such products will shed light on sustainable exploration of pineapple and address the challenges of food and nutritional security in the region. In Manipur, Horticulture and Soil Conservation Minister Thonawjam Shamkumar on Monday inaugurated a rural market shed constructed under the Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture scheme under the aegis of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department at Baisho Koide village, Senapati district. Speaking as the chief guest of the function, Minister Shamkumar appealed to the people of the village to support in the environment conservation. He assured that within a short period of time, a plantation drive will be taken up with the consultation of the Divisional Forest Officer for beautification of the concerned area as well as to conserve the environment. The Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship (IIE) organized a series of comprehensive residential capacity building training program for the development of the SC and ST aspiring entrepreneurs under the central scheme of the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and National Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Hub. Dr. Shriparna B. Borwa, faculty member and head of the Center for Industrial Extension (IIE), Jiten Sandro Kolita, associate faculty cum administrative officer, Biraj Kumar Das, associate faculty member cum accounts officer, and A.S. Diwan, assistant faculty member, were present and also felicitated the participants. The objective of the project was to develop entrepreneurial traits, improvement of managerial capabilities and skill development. Nearly 30 participants cleared the program and were felicitated, and a toolkit was also distributed among them so as to start their entrepreneurial journey. In Assam, the TET teachers all over the state are protesting against the state education minister for an adverse remark made by him on the teachers. Reports received from across the state said the protesting teachers in hundreds are out in the streets and showed their anguish over the remark by the minister. In the ICC Cricket World Cup, host England are facing Afghanistan at Manchester today. England won the toss and chose to bat first. England completed their innings with 397 runs, losing 6 wickets in 50 overs, giving Afghanistan a huge target of 398 runs. England are currently fourth in the 10-team points table with 6 points, while the Afghan team, which is yet to register a win, is at the bottom. In Manipur, the Great June Uprising Day was observed as Unity Day today at Kekropat in Imphal, with paying of floral tributes to the martyrs who laid down their lives in the protest for protecting the integrity of the state on 18th June 2001. Thousands of people, including Manipuri diaspora from Assam, Tripura, Myanmar, paid floral tributes to the martyrs at their memorial located at Kekropat. As part of the observation, which was jointly organized by AMU CEO and UCM, a public meeting was held in which a resolution was adopted to safeguard the territorial integrity of Manipur. A blood donation camp was also organized to mark the day. It may be mentioned that it was on this day in 2001, 18 people lost their lives in protest against the Bangkok Agreement between the NSC and IM and the Government of India with the words "without territorial limits." In Manipur again, International Domestic Workers' Day under the theme "Unity is our goal, a just wage is our right." Marching on to empower domestic workers was observed at the Tribal Research Institute, Imphal, on Monday. International Domestic Workers' Day is celebrated every year across the world on June 16 to assert the rights of the domestic workers. Speaking as the chief guest during the observance, Additional Chief Secretary, Labour and Employment Manipur, Suhail Akhtar, said domestic workers are important for couples who are both employed, but they are many unemployed housewives who are dependent on domestic workers to maintain various household chores. Speaking on the occasion, Commander of the 9 Sector Assam Rifles, Kethil Manbi, Brigadier Amit Kathipal, also said that domestic workers are a vulnerable and marginalized section of the society which is yet to get its recognition. And now the weather report.
Satellite imagery of the northeast shows that rain or thundershower accompanied by strong winds is likely to occur at isolated places over the region during the next 24 hours. The temperatures recorded today at some of the state capitals of the region are as follows. Guwahati recorded a maximum of 34.6 degrees Celsius, a minimum of 27.3 degrees Celsius. Itanagar 34.2 and 23.5. Kohima 27.2 and 18.8. Imphal 33.1 and 22.1. Aizawl 29.1 and 21.2. Agartala 35.5 and 25.9. Shillong 26.3 and 18.3. And Gangtok recorded a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius, a minimum of 16 degrees Celsius.
A quick look at the headlines as we wind up. Government orders compulsory retirement of 15 senior officers from their services on charges of corruption and professional misconduct. BJP's two-time MP from Kota, Rajasthan, Om Birla, is the NDA nominee for the Lok Sabha Speaker's post. Indigenous people of the Northeast will determine their own future collectively if the contentious bill is legislated, says Manipur People Against Citizenship Amendment Bill. To start up entrepreneurship using the high-quality pineapple of Central Agricultural University, Imphal, sign MOU with Green Biotech Eco Solutions. And in sports, in ICC World Cup cricket, host England scores 397 runs for 6 wickets in 50 overs, giving Afghanistan a target of 398 runs to win. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.